Well, Stephen, at minimum, it's a recognition that there's a shortage exacerbated by the pandemic. 35,000 poll workers is what will be needed statewide, and they're nowhere near that at the moment.
With 63 days left before the counting begins, Ohio is running short of poll workers and running hard to get you in a vote early frame of mind.
The more absentee ballot requests that we can get in early, the better. That way we're not swamping the boards of elections at the last minute.
The state's top election official stood in front of a Columbus barbershop today to emphasize how neighborhood fixtures are needed to help recruit poll workers and register voters. Hamilton County alone will need 2,500 people to staff more than 300 polling locations in November. They need an equal number of Republicans and Democrats.
And we, frankly, on the Republican side, have always struggled to get our people to do it.
Alex Triantafilu is a Board of Elections member who says quite a few older workers have opted out in 2020.
It's being made harder because of the COVID crisis. So, am I worried about it? No. I mean, we'll get there.
But they're trying to avoid down to the wire as ballot application requests continue to flood in. LaRose stated today he wants to see the highest voter participation in Ohio history. Election officials believe if there's a record amount of vote by mail, the in-person election day pressure would in turn be lessened. However, the ongoing controversy over postal system backlog and the president's own frequently expressed opinion that it's not trustworthy has folks like LaRose being highly visible to say it is.
There's so much noise around voting, so much of it is political, but in my role as a member of the Board of Elections, John, I feel very confident that the integrity of this election, especially in Hamilton County, is not going to be compromised in any way.
And as of today, Hamilton County appears to be in a little better shape than some of the other counties in Ohio. 1,916 have committed to working the polls here. Elections Director Sherry Poland tells us she wants to recruit well above that 2,492 number in order to cover any last-minute cancellations, which there are always some. Reporting live and over the Rhine, John London, WLWT News 5.
All right, so Hamilton County looking okay right now. And John, the concern over vote by mail, how soon will ballot applications arrive in local mailboxes?
Stephen, I think that'll be sometime after Labor Day, which is coming up later this week. The Secretary of State intends to mail out 7.8 million ballot applications. Demand is running strong. We checked a little bit ago, nearly 62,000 early vote ballots have been requested by Hamilton County, 26,000 by Democrats, 26,000 non-affiliated, 8,800 Republican.
Wow, quite.